Welcome everyone to the SERL Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 1 Race 9 at Kansas. So we are back under the lights to conclude out the weekend, our Kansas weekend. It's been a weekend that so far there's been one major theme. The points leaders have huge struggles. We saw how in the Domino's Pizza Truck Series, Charles Belding, his 60-point lead entering got decreased to a 29-point lead. Then we saw how in the American Ethanol Series, Dave Crafton loses points lead, and is now in second by several points. So can we say it today? If we do say it today, then based off of the past 2 days, that means that Eric Almenhart will lose his points. But we'll just have to see. A lot is going to happen today. We have 41 laps right here. So we have 41 laps under our belt, and this race is going to be exciting and pretty hectic. So I want to thank everyone for coming along the ride. Now let's get the cars rolling. Nick Smith and Kevin Bull are front row, and these are two drivers who I believe were crashed at the Wild Coca-Cola race right here. Last week's winner, Jim Kelly, starts fourth here, and Kendall Gardner starts dead last right here. So there's gonna be so this race has a lot of unknown. How many cautions will come out? How many cars will DNF? Etc. Here, so the pace car in a few moments is gonna pull down to pit road. So the pace car is gonna do it right about now. Here's the Kevin Bull and Nick Smith are gonna lead the green flag. Here we go. In a few moments here. 1, 2, 3. Here we are. We are green at Kansas. In the other two series, we didn't see that many different leaders. We only saw 2 different leaders in the other two series. So are we gonna see it today right here? Nick Smith is now under attack here from Arch Hossain right here as they move now into turn number 2. Here is Arch Hossain going to grab the lead here. Nope, Nick Smith gets a great run here on the high side. It looks like he's gonna make it work. Maybe right here. We'll just have to see. Up. So we're staying pretty clean so far, right here, and okay, Arch Hossain late that lap here, but Nick Smith now grabs the lead back here. So no caution here on the first lap here. Oh, speaking of cautions, now we do. Oh, and it looks like it's going to get worse right here. We saw 2 cars spinning in the middle of turns 1 and 2, and then we see a smaller pile exiting turn number 2 here. So here we go here, Nick Smith and Nick Smith and Kevin Bull are going to lead us back to the green flag here. Here we go. I mean, Matthew Hodgkins, Andrew Brandt, Joey Smith. Joey Smith is not having a good season. And Eric Almenhart, there we go, the pole center right here. That theme is going to continue here in Kansas. So this weekend should just be called, for the points leaders, the Killer Kansas Weekend. Dion Scott, Nick Pericles, Tony Green, Zach Smith. And possibly more here. Oh my God! Whoa! What happened here? Apparently these cars, I guess, stacked up for no reason here, coming off of turn number 2. But now let's take a look and see what happened. Caught in the middle of a three-light situation here. So the 34 of Benny Watson right here just lights up and gets into Eric Almenhart, and then gets into Tony Green right here. Eric Almenhart just simply gets the worst over here. But I think, and then that's where Matthew Hodgkins right here just gets his damn. Here, to Eric Almenhart, Matthew Hodgkins, and Benny Watson get the worst of it right here. Now let's take a look and see what happened to Joey Smith and Andrew Brandt. Still out of control. Benny Watson comes down track here, gets into Dion Scott right here. Jordan Newman barely avoids right here. Tony Green gets even more damage. Nick Pericles takes a hard look into the outside wall right here, and then this is where the rest of the cars get involved. We see Zach Smith right here, and Joey Smith get involved right here. So then we see Kozlowski and Justin Tubbs just get slight amount of damage right here, but then Andrew Brandt gets his damage right here when he just collides into Joey Smith right there, and Joey Smith and Andrew Brandt are probably definitely going to be out. So Andrew Brandt, the last few races for him have not really been that very kind, and I believe at one point he was as high as, I believe, like 3rd or 4th in points. So these last few races are definitely not kind for him, and this races and Eric Almhart is going to take a big blow in the points right here if that car is going to DNF. So we'll see what happens right here. But anyway, let's go on board a few drivers right here, and then we'll take you back to the green flag. Benny Watson was taking a look down below Eric Almhart, and now all of a sudden he probably regrets doing that. 'Sean Harple, I believe, in this series just had another great record win, so let's go on board with him. 37 cars on the lead lap, so if you cannot find yourselves, then that means you're out. Eric Almhart still on the track right here, so that's good news for him right here. So, but I think at this point his car is not going to be fast enough. So I think the best thing that he can hope for here is for drivers like John Smith, Club Crafton, Zach Smith, and Benny Watson to have like more issues right here. So Nick Smith right here continues to lead. Right here, as some drivers right here actually get into the wall, and they still seem to be acting very wild right here. So that crash happened in turn 2 right there, and that was honestly not the place I expected a crash to happen. Instead I expected a caution to happen like right in here, coming out like turn number 4, because that's where we've seen the crashes happen in the past 2 races. So Nick Smith has led all but he's led all but the first lap, and that lap was led by Arch Hassan right here. So certain parts of this pack right here are making me a little bit nervous right here, like this pack right here. As we skip forward to the leader right here, Kevin Bull is following Nick Smith right here. I wonder with the 41 laps if we're going to have pit stops. We did not see pit stops in the past 2 days, and those were under 27 laps. So I wonder if we're going to see them today. Anyway, we got a battle here for a second here. Arch Hassan right here. Arch Hassan, I don't believe Arch Hassan is 23rd in points, so he definitely wants a good run today. I don't know, and Arch Hassan wants to see if he can lead more laps, so he can be a contender for leading the most laps here. But so far, all of these laps are being led by Nick Smith. Here comes Jim Kelly. Can Jim Kelly become the first repeat winner in the SERL right here? And I believe yes, we did. Here we have a caution right here. What is it for? Nicholas Grattan, Carter Kozlowski, Club Crafton right here, Kevin Bull. Wait a second. Wait a second. Kevin Bull, I believe was second not too long ago. So let's see what happened to him. Running third right here, Kevin Bull right here. He just makes contact with the wall here, and then gets into Elliot Vogel, and his car just goes for a spin right here. And as Elliot Vogel also makes contact with the wall right here. But I must say, actually, let's keep it on this TV camera here, because he keeps the car saved, but he keeps the car saved right here. So it looked like his car was going to be just fine here. But then Jonathan Skebnicker here gets into the back of him, and now we're going to go into a helicopter. Camera here. And then this is where we see more cars involved. We see Diego Stevenson get some damage, and this is where it gets worse. Garrett Cinder, Nicholas Grind, Sean Harbour here, and it actually causes him to pull back here. That's where Carl Kozlowski gets involved. Then we see Jordan Newman, Justin Lopez, Kendall Garm, Philip Watson again. Bob here. Here comes Pericles here. Just nowhere to go. And I'm trying to remember if Kevin Bull flipped at Charlotte. I think that was someone else, but right here. But for some of these drivers, their bad luck just simply continues right here. So let's go on board a few drivers. Apparently, in front of them right here, Sergio Alonso actually gets into the slower Jonathan Skebnicker here, and then that causes an incident here, and Diego Stevenson came pretty close. So let's go on board Diego Stevenson. Diego Stevenson's luck just keeps on getting worse right here, and his luck in all three series has really not been that great. So, but this crash could have been a lot more worse for him. But let's just go on board with him. Watch Kevin Bull go from 4th to DNF. Find your pair driver. So if you cannot find yourself, then that means you're out. So 22 cars are apparently on the lead lap, and we have several drivers right here that are on pit road spending laps trying to fix the cars right here. But this is definitely helping Eric Almerhart right here. He has passed several cars because he's been able to pass so many cars that are now inside the garage. So Eric Almerhart, so it looks like at this point Eric Almerhart is actually still going to be able to maintain his points lead. But we'll just have to see. We still have several more laps to go, and anything can still happen. Nick Smith's lead continues right here. I don't think that we've seen a winner in the SERL Hot Wheels Cup Series win from the pole. And we've also not really seen much this year of the driver getting all 5 bonus points, and by all 5 bonus points I mean that's win and leading the most laps. Right here. So if anyone is gonna catch Nick Smith, it could be Arch Hossain, or it could be Roman Rahal, or it could be Jim Keller here, and I believe I saw the caution lights flicker. I think I did. So let's just go right here. Yeah, and the caution lights come out. Nick Smith takes his back to the green flag right here. Elliot Bogle, John Smith, William Bedford, Scott Dale, Justin Talabas. His day looks done. LJ Mills. So quite a bit of cars are here with struggles. So let's go back and see what happened. Austin Kennedy here slides up and gets into the wall here, and then him and Adrian Felix are here, come down here. But as they're doing here, since they are still in full throttle, they actually come up here and they actually start gaining speed right here. Then Austin Kennedy just carries too much speed right here, and it gets up into the wall here and gets into Conburn right here. And then that's where Justin Columbus gets involved, Aiden Saunders, and then we see John Bell right here, almost all the way right here, but just still no luck right here. And then we see Justin Thomas gets involved in a crash, Zach Smith gets involved, and so Zach Smith has gotten involved in all 3 crashes right here. Nick Pericles with more damage here. So this crash is definitely going to take a few drivers out of the race. So yeah, I don't think onboard cameras are really worth using them this time right here. So let's just go back to the green flag. We have lost half of the field now. 21 cars are still. Never mind. We have not lost half of the field, but we're getting close. Here, so 19 cars are on the lead lap. Right here, and Nick Smith has led all but one of them. Here, so can Nick Smith get a win? We get a win. In the Hot Wheels Cup Series, Nick Smith has had mixed success. Nick Smith is currently he's not inside the top 25 in points, so this one definitely benefits him right here if he can. So Nick Smith right here leads us back to the green flag right here. But we still have several drivers still on the racetrack here, and here comes Arch Hossain right here. Apparently Nick Smith could not get out of the way here, but here comes Arch Hossain here. Arch Hossain came pretty close to avoiding the wall, and that damage on Arch Hossain, that's a glitch. That's a glitch. Yeah, that's a glitch. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens, but that's just what happens here. So now Arch Hossain led the first lap, but Sensen has not led any other lap right here. So Arch Hossain, if Arch Hossain can lead the next like 20 laps or so, yeah, if he can lead like the next 20 laps, then he'll get the extra bonus point. But that seems pretty unlikely. I think the extra bonus point is going to go to Nick Smith because he's led like 18 laps right here. Oh, Clef Crafton here. Clef Crafton, 3rd in points. Not doing so high here today. Whoa. Arch Hossain continues the leader here. But here comes Roman Rahal. Roman Rahal is also not inside the top 25 in points here. So throughout the whole entire season, was that like smoke? Okay, Zach Smith. Okay, Zach Smith is to the garage right here. So is the caution out? The caution is not out. Right here. So here comes Roman Rahal right here. So it looks like that. For the first time this weekend, we're going to have a 3rd different leader. If Roman Rahal can come back around and lead a lap. Here, man, Arch Hossain's car is like faster here. So it looks like that. Never mind. So these 3 yellow cars are here, our top 3, and they have broken away from 4th place right here. Big Crafton. Nick Smith leads out right here. I believe the highest driver entering this race who's in the top 10 points is actually Jim Kelly, because everyone in front of him, as Club Crafton is actually the highest driver here. So at this point, it looks like Club Crafton would actually be the biggest gainer here, and these 2 drivers continue to swap the lead. Nick Smith once again leads another lap. The swapping the leading is kind of interesting, I must say. So Roman Rahal goes higher here, but that doesn't work for him. He smacks the wall. Now he's going to lose speed. And here comes Arch Hossain right here. We could have a situation like yesterday, though, of where Sean Harple and Jim Kelly got together here, and those 2 drivers were 2nd and 3rd, and they got together and got in a crash, and it basically just like ruined their days. As this top 3 continues to break away from the pack right here, because Big Crafton is 1.5 seconds that last time by right here. Last time by, Big Crafton is a second and a half off the lead right here, while all three of these drivers last time by are within half of a second. So our Chastain here, he's going to lead another lap, and we're still green. So 3 cautions earlier here, and we still have 14 more laps to go. And I believe, I heard scraping. Maybe, did I hear it? Oh yes, I have. Oh my god! Oh, Connor Brennan here, flipping right here, and we have several drivers on the apron. Here, oh my god, Aiden Saunders just came bolting through that. So we got another caution right here, and it looks like our Chastain, he's not going to clinch most laps led, but he's gonna come down here and lead all of these caution laps. So Connor Brennan here is the biggest loser. Let's take a look and see what happened to him, as we also have Morgan McGurn in the pits. I mentioned the Sean Harple and Jim Kelly incident that we had yesterday, and this came pretty close right here, in the similar spot right here. So Morgan McGurn, that last time by right there, he was in 6th place, and him and Cliff Kratzer here got together. So once again, another driver inside the top 10 points has their struggles right here. So they get together right here, and then eventually here, as Morgan McGurn comes down the racetrack here, Connor Brennan is gonna come down and get right here. So Connor right here, Eric Almhart barely avoids that right here. Dion Scott, but Eric Almhart right here, wrong timing right here, and then Connor Brennan here. Then he just gets split by John Smith right here. So damage to John Smith's car here. Sergio Alonso gets a piece of it. I think so does Zach Smith, and all of these drivers right here do a pretty good job to avoid right here. So Connor Brennan, that win at Bristol has kind of been his only highlight of the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 1 so far. You know, he's 19th in points, and he's definitely not going to be 19th in points now after this crash. So let's go on board him, maybe. On board Connor Brennan. He already had damage from previous cautions, but this one is just gonna end his race. Morgan McGurn is way up ahead of him. On board John Smith, and actually Connor Brennan was actually below him right here. And the reason why Connor Brennan got involved and why everyone else didn't get avoided right here was because I think right here explains it, because Connor Brennan right here, what happened was that every driver except Connor Brennan right here went from the main surface to the apron, but Connor Brennan went from the apron to the surface at the wrong time right here, and I think it's because Connor Brennan was below John Smith. Now just 10 laps to go right here. We now have 22 cars on the lead lap. So we lost Morgan McGurn and Connor Brennan after that crash right here. So 22 cars left right here. Our Chastain right here. When we take the green flag, we're gonna have 9 more laps to go. So can our Chastain hold off Nick Smith and Roman Rahal right here? We'll just have to find out. Here, the pace car dives down the pit road here, and here we go, back under green here. So we're gonna take the green flag here, and now it's 9 more laps to go. Here comes Roman Rahal. Here comes Smith Crafton. Right here, they're all trying to find the rumor here on the restart. But Nick Smith and our Chastain here just pull away from the rest of the pack. So when we look at right here, the top three right now have been the top 3 drivers of the day. But when will Nick Pericles, Roman Rahal, or possibly behind there Jim Kelly, Biff Crafton make the move? They could make the move any time right now here. Nick Smith is trying to get a good draft right here. Here comes Jim Kelly now for third. Can Jim Kelly spoil the party? It looks like that. It looks like that Jim Kelly is going to try to. Here now, Jim Kelly is going to go after Nick Smith right here. We still have several more laps to go, but Jim Kelly is going to take second right here, and Biff Crafton falls right behind him. Anything happen here, and then we get another caution. John Smith, Dion Scott. Those seem to be the two drivers are here that involved. So let's take a look and see what happened to them. Dion Scott apparently for no reason came down on Austin Kennedy right here, and then that caused, and then they made contact here. Then Dion Scott just gets up into John Smith right here, and then there they go, and that's where Dion Scott gets the front end damage of his car right here. And then Austin Kennedy he took a pretty decent look up into the outside wall. So that's all we really have to show. Let's take it back to the green flag. We're only going to have like a few more laps to go. It will be 3 laps to go when we come back to the green flag. So now only 20 cars are on the track right now. So it looks like that, you know, we're not going to break the Charlotte record for most DNFs unless something crazy happens right here. And these final 3 laps are here. So here we go. As the pace car pulls down here, Arch Hassan here, followed by Jim Kelly. Can Jim Kelly become the first back-to-back winner in the SERL Hot Wheels Cup Series and just in the SERL in general? We'll have to see right here. Jim Kelly here, he moves to the inside. He makes his move. Here, is it gonna work? It looks like it works right now. But did he make his move too early? That's gonna be the question here, because most likely I'm assuming that Arch Hassan and Club Crafton and Nick Smith will catch back to Jim Kelly right here. We'll just have to see. Jim Kelly on his way to become a back-to-back winner here, and to join John Smith in the repeat winners club right here. Here we go. We still have 2 more laps to go. 2 more laps. Here, Arch Hassan looks like that he's possibly okay. That time right now he was 69 hundredths off. But now Arch Hassan is getting attacked by Club Crafton right here. Nick Smith unfortunately falling back. Biff Crafton rounds out the top 5 here. So what is the interval this time right here? I'm sure it's gonna be larger than 69 hundredths. Here we go. Okay, we only have 1 more lap to go here. Next time around it'll be the white flag, and okay, it did gain, but not by very much right here. Does Arch Hassan have time to reel back in Jim Kelly? That's gonna be the question. It looks like at this point it's not gonna happen, but maybe we'll just see. Here we come to the white flag this time by. We're gonna come right here to the white flag. Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly right here is gonna come out to report here to see the white flag for the first time, so we're not gonna have a caution right here. And looks okay, yes, that gap got even bigger right here. So it looks like Arch Hassan, he's just losing too much ground here. He's getting attacked by Glove Crafton here. It looks like Jim Kelly is going to looks like he's going to win this race here. But we still have 2 more cars to go as they go by the Hollywood Casino right here for the final time. Jim Kelly right here enters turns 3 and 4 here. So here comes Jim Kelly right here. Here and coming off of turn number 4 here, we're gonna see Jim Kelly become the first back-to-back winner in the SERL in general and the SERL Hot Wheels Cup Series. Here we go. Right here, he wins. He wins Season 1 Race 9 at Kansas in the Hot Wheels Cup Series. Jim Kelly, I must say, Jim Kelly is on a roll. No, roll. Not just in this series, but also in the American Ethanol Series and the Domino's Pizza Truck Series now. Right here. So Jim Kelly, he enters this race 10 points. He's not gonna get maximum points, but he's gonna gain 46 points right here, and if Jim Kelly can keep that momentum going and get finishes like this, Jim Kelly could possibly in the next 2 races become the points leader. It's possible. But we still have 17 more races to go until we crown our champion right here. So as he pulls down into pit road here, so Jim Kelly wins again. Here's our official standings. We're here. Jim Kelly, Arch Hassan, Club Crafton, Biff Crafton, Cody Evans, that's your top 5. Nick Smith unfortunately finishes 7th right here after leading the most laps and looking so dominant early. 14 cars finished on the lead lap, and if I look at this right here, 22 cars DNF right here. Now, Eric Almaher right here. It looked like that his day. It looked like that from the first crash, his day was gonna end. But since he stayed on the track here, and he was able to surpass all of these cars right here that DNF'd. So that's gonna be hugely bad for me here. And Eric Almaher is probably going to keep his points lead right here. He actually is. Here, and Eric Almaher is actually going to extend his points lead, but by just a little bit right here. I think the two biggest gainers in the points are Jim Kelly and Cleve Crafton. Cleve Crafton is 3rd in points right here, and he's going to gain. I'm trying to think. He's going to gain 40 points right here. Right here. So he's going to gain on Eric Almaher and John Smith right here. So I want to thank everyone for watching this race. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and buy. Congrats to Jim Kelly on his 2nd win in the SERL Hot Wheels Cup Series.